Alright, Shalom Akim. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakdash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, Yahushai being the name of the Son. Alright, I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well the nation of Israel unto today. Alright. Want to acknowledge the Akim who go out on the highways and hedges, putting their freedom and lives on the line for the gospel of Yahushai. Alright, this good news to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And also the speckled bird that might look like the heathen nations, but you come from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? Shalom. Peace and mercy be unto you, you sincere Akim and Akwath who listen and are actually seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in all sincerity. Okay? Hoping for salvation. So I just want to get into a couple of scriptures. Like I said, I'm just going to keep this image on the background. This is from a video I made on the 9th. Who are the TARE'S? Alright? So we can see a bunch of mingling that has gone on around here, you know. And this is exactly what's gone on in Israel. Alright? You've had, you know, the wicked, Esau, Edom, mingle within the nation of Israel through the women. Okay? But you have also had the man of Israel mingle within all the other heathen nations as well. Okay? So this video is just going to be a part 2 of who are the TARE'S. Okay? The speckled bird as a response. Alright, I'm going to start off in John chapter 4. And verse 1, and it reads, When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees have heard that Yahushua had made and baptized more disciples than John, though Yahushua himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee, and he must needs go through Samaria, then cometh to the city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Shalakia. Shalakia. Forgive me, Akim. I was supposed to be in 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of the most high power, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the spirit of power, every spirit that confesseth that Yahushua HaMashiach is come in the flesh, and is of power. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua HaMashiach is come in the flesh is not of power. And this is the spirit of an Antichrist. Wherefore you have heard that it shall come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are of power, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are the world, therefore speaketh they of the world, and the world heareth them. Alright? So that's the thing, man. Alright? We come out here, you know, we make these lessons Lord willing, they're edifying unto the nation of Israel, the 1/3, to say the correct ways. Lord willing, they're edifying unto the 1/3. All right. Shalaki about the bringing out John 4:1. I was trying to bring out First John chapter 4 verse 1, and I got it. It's just a little error on my fault, on my part. Uh, but yeah, you know, we coming out here and just preaching the word and making these lessons, hoping that the word that we're bringing out is edifying unto the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay, so that the nation of Israel is able to wake up from this nightmare that we're in and able to get their lives back together and be able to repent before those nuclear missiles, touch down. Okay, and like I said, you know, the elect, the speckled bird, wherever you are at, you're gonna hear this word and it's gonna catch you, and you're gonna be hooked. Regardless how you get hooked, you're gonna be hooked, and you're not gonna be able to, let it go. It's gonna be just something that's gonna continue to be there and poke at you, man. All right. You can't, if you're part of the elect, there's no way that you are gonna be left behind. Okay. But like I said, this is a response to my own video that I made. Who are the TARE'S? Okay? Because the TARE'S, hey, they might look like us, man. Alright? Or they might act like they understand the scriptures, but hey, at the end of the day, when Yahweh Shai come back and those angels come to sift, they ain't going up in the chariots, man. If you ain't part of the nation of Israel, especially the 1/3, you are not going to go into the chariots. Okay? Those who are going to be redeemed, those who are going to be taken up, those who Yahushua has called, those are the only ones who are going to be able to enter into the chariots, man. Okay? Nobody else. Regardless what Christianity says, man. Regardless what all these other religions say, man. If you ain't part of the 1/3, if your name is not written in the book of life, you will not enter into the chariots, man. Alright? Let's see. Shalaka, just a couple scriptures that just popped into my head. A couple of them are in Luke. Here we go. Luke's a good one. I know I could bring out Revelation as well, but Luke kind of intrigued me a little bit more. It's Luke chapter 10. Trying to break it in my new Bible as well. This is Luke chapter 10 and verse I'll start at verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding in this rejoice not. Alright, so even though Yahweh Bashim Yahushai it is giving you power, to be out here underneath your enemy, and knowing that nothing's going to be able to cause you to go off this truth, man. All right, that whatever happens in this world, man, it's going to be because Yahweh Shai, man. It's not because the enemy has power over you, man. All right, but don't rejoice on that, Don't think highly of yourself because of that, man. Just continue to stay humble, okay? That the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. And that's what we have to rejoice in, That's the joy we have to have, man. Okay? That the Spirit's dealing with us and is making known unto us these words, all right? These parables unto us, these hidden secrets that, these religions can't break down in the scriptures, okay? This was given to us as a gift, as mercy by Yahweh Shai, okay? So we need to have joy, rejoice, that we are able to understand the scriptures, and that we have hope now that we can possibly be part of that 1/3 to obtain salvation. All right, unlike that the Christianity doctrine that teaches you to accept Yahweh Shai, and that you choose Him and you're saved. According to the scriptures, that's not so. Okay, let me go into John. John 15. Now I'm going to go back to John. But John 15 and verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that you should go bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Let's see what Matthew 28 says. Matthew 28 and 19. Because, yeah, Hawashai just said, that we didn't get to choose to come into this truth, but he had chosen us to come into this truth. This is Matthew chapter 18 verse 18. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Alright? The name of Yahweh, the name of Yahushua, and the Ruach HaKodesh. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. So all the commandments, we need to teach you to observe them. All right, we understand that we're in this flesh, and we can't keep all the commandments. All right, but that was the job of Yahweh Shai. That was his purpose, to be that perfect sacrifice. All right, for the nation of Israel, especially the 1/3, starting with the 144,000 men. I am with you always, even into the end of the world. Amen. So that's the thing, Yahushai is going to be there with us no matter what, all the way to the end, man. If we're part of that remnant, if we're part of the 1/3, okay, especially if we're part of the 144,000, man, we're going to be there. He's going to be there with us, all right? His angels, hey, what it says, his angels campeth around them that fear him, man, all right? So there's nothing to fear, man. All right, the only thing we have to fear is Yahweh, man. Fear Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? Because he's able to kill both the body and the spirit. Okay, so continuing on, back in 1 John chapter 4, and I'm going to read verse 4 again. Ye are of power, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speaketh they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of the most high power. He that knoweth power heareth us. He that is not of power heareth not us. Whereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Alright? So we know, hey, when someone's going off, man. We know when we're going off. We know how to correct ourselves as the Spirit is really dealing with us, man. And those Akim who the Spirit is dealing with them as well, because Yahushua is dealing with us as a nation or as individuals, they're going to be able to discern the same things, okay? If you're going off, if they're going off, you know, if somebody else is going off, if someone's coming against us with a different doctrine, they're going to know it ASAP, man, okay? And that's the thing, man. Our job, like I said before, is just try the Spirit by the Spirit. That's it. Lord willing, as I'm going to say this again, that these videos are edifying unto the elect, man, because the elect is going to be as the speckled bird, okay? And we can't do nothing about it, nor can we sit there and 100% say yes, he is an Israelite, or no, he's not. The only thing we have is this word, and this is the seed. And Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is their job to water that seed, man, and see if it's gonna grow. Because you also got different types of seeds, all right? You got some that are let's see if I could find that. Shalakia, just bear with me a minute. Alright. Let me go into Luke. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because I was not even planning on bringing that one out. But Luke chapter 8. Alright. Let's see where it's at. Matthew. Acts, Mark, Luke. There we are. Luke chapter 8. And I'm going to start at verse 4. And when much people were gathered together and were come to him out of every city, he spake by a parable. Verse 5. A sower went out to sow his seed. And as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away, because it lacked moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it and choked it. And other fell on good ground, and sprung up, and bare fruit, and 100-fold. And when he said these things, he cried, He that hath ears, let Shalakia, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. Okay? So that's the thing, man. Alright? This word is like a seed. And when we go out there, when we make these videos, is there it's like the sword. Some are landing by the wayside, some are landing by the rocks, man, and others are landing by the thorns, and some are landing in good ground. All right, and the thing is, we are the sowers by preaching this word in all sincerity and truth. Okay, those other spirits are out there, those and those earthly vessels, man. All right, that's where the seed's landing, man. And there's the thing, you can sit here and hear this, and you're gonna have people coming in, and the devil comes quick, man. You know, you're either gonna be what's the word I was gonna look for? Shalakia, you're gonna be offended by this. It's not gonna suit you right, man. You're gonna hear this word, and it's gonna make something in you, stir you up, and you're not gonna be able to let go of these worldly things. You know, it's gonna eat you up. You know, you're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna bug out, or you're gonna be able to build that perfect foundation under Yahushua, and you're gonna be able to spring up in this and bring up much more fruit, man. With these videos that you make, you're gonna be able to continue to gather in the elect, man. Lord willing, you know, because all we could do is continue to sow this seed. Let's see. Let me jump down to let's see, verse 9. His disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of power, but to others in parable, that seeing they may not see, and hearing they might not hear. Now this parable, now the parable is this: the seed is the word of power. Those by the wayside are they that hear, then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts, lest they should believe and be saved. So those are the ones by the wayside, you know. They hear the word, the devil comes in right quick, man. Hey, and the thing is, we know by being out there on the highways and hedges, man, the devil is not some thing under the ground, man. It could be a person that's next to you. It could be your best friend, man, and the spirit jumps on them, man, to sit there and throw lies in your ears while we're preaching this word, man. And you're not going to believe it, man. You're going to sit there and say we're bugged out. You're going to sit there and say we have demons. Because we see this on a weekly basis, man. We have this guy that has a bunch of spirits on him, man. And he attracts other demons, man. He'll call them up right quick, man. And we could be sitting there talking to someone trying to give him the word. And he comes up and, hey, there they go. They don't believe not. They believe not, right? But it was not meant for them to get it because Yahushua doesn't want to heal them. Alright? It says, verse 13, They on the rock are they which, when they heard, received the word with joy, and these have no root, for which for a while believed, and in time temptation falleth away. Alright, so there's some that, hey, man, they hear this word, they're happy about it, man. They're like coming into, like, knowing that who they are, and they're joyful in it. But you know what? You when something's in the rock, man, it don't have a stable root, man. All right, you don't have that good soil in there, that good foundation, man. All right. So what happens, man? Any sudden movement this way or that way, and it can't, that plant can't bear it, it's gonna die, man. And that's the same thing, man. All right, someone who comes in and it's that seed is sown in the rocks, man. With you, any weird temptation that comes into you is gonna overtake you, and you're gonna not gonna be able to stand. Verse 14, and they which fell among thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. All right, that's the thing, man. There those that fall in the thorns, man, are you that can't keep. Those are you who cannot let go of the things here on earth. You rather keep the things here on earth, man. Your riches, your house, your family, man, your cars, whatever it is, man, that you hold on to, man. Being a fanatic of a sports team, man. You can't give up the line, the that those views, that stream life, you know, that life of being being the life of the party, or just wanting to be known on YouTube or Facebook, you know, stuff like that, you know. You want to be the attention of everything, man. You want everybody to know you. You know, you want to floss. You know, it's just like the rappers, you know. It's just like a athlete. It's like a boxer that's famous, man. Someone that's making top money, man. It's like, man, it's going to hurt you to let those things go for the truth. Let's see, verse 15, but that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience. That's the thing. This is about patience. All right. It's about enduring. All right. It's about going through trials and tribulations, man. Seeing how bad you want the kingdom, man. All right. Because I'll bring out, Lord willing, uh, um, a precept and Romans. All right, Lord will. But let me get back into the scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians, Ephesians, Corinthians, chapter 4. And let's see. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 5. Therefore judge nothing before the time until the Lord cometh, whom both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness, and will make manifest the counsels of the heart. And then shall every man have praise of power. Alright, so that's the thing, man. We, right now, hey, we letting things play out. You do your part, man. You pray that your lot that you're fulfilling your lot. You pray that you are part of the elect. Pray that you're part of the 1/3. That you are able to obtain salvation. You gotta read the scriptures, watch the videos to get edified, to learn. You gotta pray, man. You gotta fast. You gotta be humble. You gotta be sincere. Alright? And you gotta do the work, man, as a man. As a man, if you're a man, and you're watching these videos, man, if you're watching the live streams, if you're watching the live streams of camp, when they're out there on the highways and hedges, you gotta be out there, man. Can't just be posting scriptures on the comment board all day long, man, and show no works, man. The scriptures, they faith without works. Let me get it so I don't chop it up. This is James chapter 2 and verse 20, and it reads, "But wilt thou know, a vain man, that faith without works is dead, man." All right. So if you ain't got works, how are you proving your faith? Shalak, I was writing down the scriptures. So I want to keep track of what I was bringing out. But yeah, if you sit there and say you believe, and you're over here putting up scriptures, this and that, where's your works, man? Are you going out there to the highways and hedges? Are you making videos to edify the elect? Not, man. You're dead. All right. Put it in plain sights, man. If you're saying you're a team fanatic for some NBA team or some football team, are you always in closed doors, just saying you are? Do you go out there? Have you ever been tailgating? Have you ever been to the game? Do you watch it at home? Do you go into the stats? Do you do your research of how it got started? Do you try to put out your thoughts and opinions? Well, you can't put your thoughts and opinions into truth, but do you give do you tell people what's going on, and what's that team about? That's what you got to do with the scriptures, man. That's what you got to do with this faith. All right, you got to go out there. All right, you got to have a Bible, especially a 16, King James 1611 edition, man, with the Apocrypha. If you got just a regular Bible, you got to get the Apocrypha with it. You got to go into the history. All right, you got to be able to explain to people what you believe in. You got to show it. And the thing is, hey, there's videos going up all the time. So when you're not on the highways and hedges, you're able to help out the other brothers on here, man. All right, you're able to do your videos and edify the elect. All right. I'm probably gonna have to cut this video in 2 parts, but I'm gonna stop it right here, and I'm gonna